How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm ticking a bucket list activity off, which I'm not going to show you until we actually get there. All I can say is we are going to one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth that I've wanted to go to since I was about 8 years of age. So more information to come, so stay locked in. It's going to be a crazy day. Now you might be wondering, what the hell could be such a bucket list activity out here in Vietnam? Well, when I was a kid, right, story time, when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Top Gear with my mum, and lots of their episodes consisted of doing special episodes, which, if you were not born under a rock or live under a rock, they came to Vietnam, obviously. And one of their experiences that they did here was to go up a road called the Hai Van Pass, which is known as one of the most beautiful driving roads in the world. It's meant, like, the views there are incredible, something else that you've never seen before. And since I watched the episode of Vietnam, I knew that I wanted to visit this stretch of road one time in my life, and now that time has actually come. And it feels crazy to say this. We're going in a couple of hours. It is a long drive out there, but you know, it's well, it's probably, I think, like an hour to 2 hours to get there. But the fact that I'm going to be able to actually be there and record video footage there, like how the Top Gear episode Back Along did, is an unreal feeling. It is, it's a bucket list activity of mine. I don't really have a huge bucket list, but visiting this road is one of those activities which I am insanely grateful, thankful and excited that I'm going to be able to actually do it. And I'm hoping to get some similar shots as to what was on the Top Gear episode. And if I can work out how to edit it properly, I'll include some of those clips. Unreal. Anyone who's a Top Gear fan, you will know how much this is, sort of what the big deal this is. So cannot wait. We've got the weather for it. Cannot wait. I am very, very excited. Now, I don't know how much I can show but due to copyright, but this clip is from the Hai Van Pass episode on Top Gear. Watch.
And I shall try to look after this, Hammond, a bit better than you're looking after the galleon that I gave you. 50 miles to Hawaii. Having a second for the difficult hand then. Oh yes, knee down.
Now, obviously, this was filmed in about 2007, 2008, so the quality that you've seen isn't the best, but you can still get an idea of just the fucking scenery of the place, man. I watched this episode when it was brand new out, and I swear to God, I've always wanted to experience that. And I'm getting to today. Like, my mind is actually blown, and I feel so lucky, grateful, thankful, all of the above, all of it. I am more excited for this than I've been for anything ever in my life before, I think. And we've got the weather, and we have access to a 4K camera in my phone. We don't have to deal with the technology from 2008. All that I can say is let's get straight into it. I'm not going to copy hashtag and do that, but let's get straight into this. Can't wait. Let's get dressed. Let's go. Let's have it. We just got in the taxi. We've got our man Kenny driving us, so we are on the way now. Cannot wait to go. Here we go. On the way to the Hai Van Pass, we are going through Marble Mountain first, which is known for its wild monkeys and, you know, amazing scenery again. So we are heading there first, then we're going to be heading on to the Hai Van Pass, and we are getting close to the Marble Mountain now. In fact, I think you can see it. So one of the stops on our sort of little tour here is actually to one of these places, and they create these massive marble structures out of the marble that they get from this mountain. It's I was just finding out it's produced through the volcanic magma pushing up against two rocks. So there's actually only a few places on Earth that marble can be made from, and there's one here. I mean, there's some in Europe, like one in Italy. But I mean, the size of some of these things that they're sculpting from the marble is insane. And you must think that they are, I don't know how many hours it takes to create even one of these things. But I mean, just look at some of these. And this is all 100% pure marble, and this is one of the places that makes it. So right now I'm just smoking a cigarette, but I am going to go and take a look inside. Driving through downtown Da Nang. This place has become known as the Miami of Asia. It's however, I've seen lots of people on TikTok say it's cleaner, safer, cheaper than actual Miami. However, it does have that sort of vibe with the massive skyrise towers, beautiful beachfronts, beautiful views. So you can see why it's called the Miami of Southeast Asia. Lovely. This place is unreal. I think we're getting close now. These mountains ahead are looking like the one. We are this close to ticking off a bucket list activity, but I'm so excited. Just started to climb, the elevation starting to get a little bit higher now, so I think we are officially on the High Van Pass right at the start of it. Look at these views. Absolutely mental to think that I am on this road where the Top Gear boys were at all that then many years ago, right here, taking in these views. Like Jeremy Clarkson once said, there's views and then there's that one. Absolutely unreal to be up here. So we've just stopped off for a little break, and I have no idea at all if the Top Gear trio stopped here, but I was just saying in the car, this is the most beautiful place I have ever seen with my own two eyes. And I am lucky enough to have travelled to South Africa, to Mexico, the Middle East. But this is the best that I've ever experienced. This is not just a road. Like Jeremy Clarkson said, it's a ribbon of tarmac draped with perfection and everything that you could possibly ever want. This feels so mad to be here. I don't even care how my hair looks, could not give a shit. This place, my favourite place on earth. Down there you've got the big massive city of Da Nang, mixed in there with the natural mountains, the beaches. And I mean, look at this. This is something else. You know, 15, 16 years ago, I was sat in Somerset watching the Top Gear Vietnam special when it first came out. Sat there with my mum, dreaming of hopefully, maybe one day being able to come close to a place like this. And I'm actually here. This was one of my original things that I ever put on my bucket list. My bucket list isn't massive, you know. There's a few things in life that I've just wanted to do for as long as I can remember, and this road, this particular road right here that I'm on now, is actually one of them. I'm lost for words. I'm honestly, Jeremy Clarkson was right. There is views, and then there's that one. Unreal, unreal. just arrived at the summit of the Hai Van Pass now, and we've got some old, this is called the Hai Van Gate, which I'm going to go and read about now. It's a defensive construction at an altitude of 490 meters. So right now we're 500 meters up, and this gate was constructed in 1826. So this is the view from the summit. I can't even see my screen, but yeah, 500 meters above sea level, which is down there. And we've got the history side of things here. I'm literally at a loss for words at how beautiful this place is. This is my favourite place that I've ever visited, ever. Oh wow, oh my god, yeah, they were right. You can see both the sides. Look at this. On the one side, you've got the city, you've got the bay area, big mountain, and on this side, you've just got open ocean. Take it in, look. You've got 500 meters of just depth going down. You've got the big wide bay this side, the massive mountains, and then you've got the bustling city of Da Nang, and the other side. What an experience. Now, as I said, the camera just does not do this any justice whatsoever. I wish you guys were here and could experience it with your own two eyes as well. Absolutely out of this world. This is best day of my life. Just to be here to witness this insane scenery is something that, being a child in Yeovil watching Top Gear episode all them years ago, was just unfathomable. And now taking in the scenery, taking in the exact same views as were on that episode. That's just so, it just doesn't seem like I'm in a real place whatsoever. Over there, just endless sea and endless views. The road, you can see it curves and swoops around every single curvature of this mountain. This, I will say, is the best coast road in the world. Jeremy Clarkson was spot on. To everyone watching, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Second of all, if you are ever planning to come to Vietnam, you have to visit the Hai Van Pass. This, I can only apologise that you are not seeing this with the quality I'm trying to record everything I can through the camera, but it just feels like I'm doing it an injustice. It doesn't feel like you can grasp just how insane it is up here. You know, I've never seen anything like this ever. This is not just a road or a way to get from A to B. This is a lifetime memory right here being created in the present moment right now that you guys are all tuning in and watching. Insane, absolutely insane. Back down the High Van Pass now, and this is easily the best beer, just the best beer that I've ever had in my life. This is absolutely unreal, and the views coming down are somehow just better than the views coming up. It's insane, absolutely incredible.
Brakes fail.
each and every one of you for tuning in to watch this amazing life experience for me. One of my bucket list activities ticked off. Proper full circle moment from when I was a kid. Thank you for watching. We're going to take it easy now and just cool off back at the hotel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.